are looking live at the baseball park here in Paynesville, where today the Bulldogs, the number one seed in the Section 3-2A North side, open up their playoff run versus the Minnewaska Lakers. Minnewaska beat New London Spicer in the first game of the day in a thriller, 4-3. New London Spicer had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the 7th, and Minnewaska got a strikeout to end it, so the number 5 seed is moving on. They are now in the double elimination tournament. For Paynesville, let's look around the infield. Oh, first of all, excuse me, I am Lee Schlaper. They call me the General. My broadcast partner today is the big fundamental. Charlie Stain comes out of retirement. It's a big game. You got to call the professionals in. How you doing, Charlie?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic.
And, of course, we've got the Wizard today. Matty Ice is out of town, so the Wizard's doing our camera work, our producing, and directing. So Paynesville around that infield. Eli Nelson, the junior, starts on the mound. Max Hottman behind the plate. Spence Eisenbrown at third. Grayson Fuchs over at short. Jevin Terrace at second, and Bryce Vanderbeek over at first base. In the outfield, Trent Wentland in left, Austin Pauls in center, and Chase Beyer in right, and Nelson is ready. The first pitch is a strike to Jacob Blair, the starting second baseman. He pitched a gem that first game of the day, threw 5 or 6. Here's a fly ball hit to Trent Wentland, hit pretty well. Wentland going back, and it's going to be over his head as he stopped right away. Wentland was flat-footed, and that ball just kept carrying for Blair. So a leadoff double for Minnewaska's Jacob Blair. A catch that Trent usually makes, but he froze there, didn't he, Charlie?
Rose just had a bad read on it and just goes over his head. So,
Charlie, you got some stats for our starting pitcher, Eli Nelson, so far this year?
Yep, his record, he's pitched 10 games, he has 5 wins, and his innings pitched, he has 33 innings pitched, and his ERA is 1.66, so he has had a pretty good season so far.
Nice job. Here we go now. Eli skied in the air to shallow center. In comes Austin Pauls. He's under it now and makes the catch off of Torrey Johnson. So 1 pitch, 1 out there.
And he's almost doubled his balls with strikes. Has 186 balls with 358 strikes.
Wow. First out there. Brian Turning says you should have shown both games. Well, maybe Minnewaska and New London, maybe they could have brought a live stream team, and we would have. We do live stream for the Bulldogs, of course. That's going to be a ball. This is a Dylan Alexander. Another good young ball player for the Lakers. They had a great game again. Boy, they played well that first game against New London Spicer. Deserved that win to get in this double elimination tournament now. Fouled away as the wind's blowing through her, so the chucker's going to close her a little bit.
Yeah.
Going into our microphones.
We still want a little bit of a breeze, though.
35 on the stream right now. Charlie, you're going to keep track of that for me, too. You'll update it as we go. I will. Appreciate that, my man. Curveball beaten in the ground, foul.
Hit the plate or his toe?
Yep, hit his toe, it looked like up here. So 1 out, runner in scoring position here for the Lakers.
Ahead in the count, 2-1, change-up, fastball.
Eli might come with that fastball up. Let's see what he does here. Fastball up, swung and fouled away. So Alexander fighting. Lineup for the Lakers: Blair, Johnson, Alexander, Larson, Majerus. That's it, Majerus. Nelson checks him twice. The pitch, curveball, swing and a miss in the dirt. Ottman up with the throw on the third. Good throw, but just not in time. He is safe at third.
And runner got first.
Oh, strike 3, but he did go to first on that. Ottman probably should have went to first with that. He got a little excited. So Alexander strikes out, but he takes first. First and third, 1 out. Ottman popped up, and the first thing he did was throw down to third.
Yep. That was the first thing that caught his eye.
Yep, should have went to first to get that force for the second out.
Yep.
Ron Fuchs down in Greenville, Tennessee, says goosebumps watching this one. He's down there for the Junior College World Series. Him and his wife, Michelle, the Wessels are down there. Fastball fouled away.
How has St. Cloud been doing over down there?
First game this afternoon.
Okay.
I think at 2:30. So, here we go. No balls and a strike to the number 4 hitter, Jack Larson. Nelson, pitch, hit on the ground, base hit's going to score a run. Blair will come in to score the first run of the game. And Larson with a base hit and an RBI. So, 1 out. Majerus is going to come up to the plate. He is the center fielder with 1 out. Pitch is high, a ball, 1 ball. So Paynesville down 1-0. Not too often this year, Charlie. Paynesville's been down in a game.
Well, it's going to take Eli a little bit to find the groove.
Yep. There's, well, I don't know. He lifted up his arm.
He lifted up the arm. Looked like he was going to call a strike, but he didn't.
And he called a ball. So it's 2 balls, no strikes. To the center fielder, Majerus. There he takes a strike. Now 2-1. So Eli in a little bit of a jam here in this first inning. First and second, 1 out. Need a ground ball. The pitch. Fastball hit in the air. Shallow right center field. Paul's coming in. Chase Beyer is there to make the catch. So Beyer makes that catch. That's F9. 2 outs now. And it'll bring up P.J. Johnson. Johnson behind the plate. He came in relief, Charlie, in that New London game and pitched well for the Lakers.
He pitched really well for them. Had a shaky last inning, but he got out of it in the run with the win.
Curveball inside, ball 1. We're in a little different spot in the booth tonight. We have this Minnewaska radio guy in here with us. So a big group in the booth. Foul away, 1-1 now.
Let's hope Eli can get out of this inning with just 1 run.
And you know, Ottman's thrown on the third. Now looking back, it didn't matter because they did get a base hit after that. He would have scored with 2 outs, but let's get out of this right now. No more. For the Bulldogs, Nelson checks runner. Pitch is swung on, fouled away again. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maybe we'll get Ron Fuchs to let us know how the stream looks from Tennessee. We are nationwide already, Charlie, in the first inning.
Are we surprised?
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nelson's pitch. Fastball swung on, blooped. Jevin Terrace going back. Terrace is there, and that's going to do it. So P.J. Johnson goes F4 on a little pop-up for the 3rd out. So that'll do it for the Minnewaska Lakers. And we're going to talk about our first grade sponsor, Perennial Bank. Perennial Bank of Paynesville is your one-stop shop for all your banking needs. Stop in today and talk to the wonderful people at Perennial Bank. Score your next home run at perennialbank.com. So let's take a look at the Paynesville lineup. We have Grayson Fuchs. He will lead off. Max Ottman will bat second. Eli Nelson third. Spence Eisenbrown will bat fourth. Fifth will be Austin Pauls. Sixth is the designated hitter Isaac Leeser. Isaac will be batting for the second baseman Jevin Terrace. Batting seventh will be Bryce Vanderbeek, the first baseman. Batting eighth, Trent Wentland. And batting ninth is Chase Beyer. And throughout this first at-bat for all the guys, the big fundamental will have some stats to give to you. And around the infield for Minnewaska, pitching today is going to be Torrey Johnson. Behind the plate, P.J. Johnson. Over at third base is Alex Panitsky. Over at shortstop, Levi Johnson. Second baseman today is Jacob Blair. And at first base is Jack Larson. Around the outfield, Hunter Johnson in left, Jack Majerus. Yeah, in center. And in right field, Dylan Alexander. That's how Minnewaska will line up here in this double elimination tournament. I did hear earlier today Morris came back and beat West Central 6-2, I think was the final. West Central had a 2-0 lead early. Never know what's going to happen in those single elimination early games, right, Charlie?
Never know.
So Grayson Fuchs is ready to face Johnson, and the first pitch is a little high, ball one.
Grayson Fuchs, he's had a very great season. He's batting .473, our stats say.
Wow, 473. We'll pass that along, Ron. Thank you. As a fly ball to right field. Fuchs is out on a fly out. So, Grayson goes F9 for the first out here in the bottom of the first. It'll bring up Max Ottman.
And Max Ottman, he leads the team in batting average with batting average of .480.
Wow. Ottman having a great junior season as well, right, Charlie?
He has been hitting good. Those contacts.
Yeah. Ottman beats it on the ground towards short. Two-hopper up with it. Across the diamond. Got Ottman by half a step. So Ottman goes 6-3 on a deuce. So 2 up, 2 down for Paynesville here in the first. And it'll bring up Eli Nelson.
Eli Nelson, very strong three-hitter. A batting average of .424. He's been hitting really well as well.
And Eli rips one down that left field line just like that. Charlie says he's been hitting the ball, and yes, indeed, a base hit.
You know, it's one of our top three is getting a base hit with those averages.
So a 2-out base hit for the pitcher, Eli Nelson. And it's going to bring up Spence Eisenbrown.
Spence, he's been having he hasn't been hitting as well as he should. Well,
early in the
year he was hitting really well, but now he's down to a .241 average.
Okay. Still has a bunch of RBIs, doesn't he?
Still does have a bunch of RBIs. Spence, he has, let me see here. He has 14 RBIs.
Let's get one here.
Yeah.
No balls and a strike. Spence swings, fouls it off down the first base line. First baseman giving chase and makes a nice catch out of play. So Eisenbrown is out, and the Bulldogs are out. After one complete, it's 1-0. Minnewaska. We'll be back in a minute.
Garmin Ford is home of a lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmanford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Make Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Make Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
All right, we're back live up here in the booth. Leading off the top of the second is Noah Johnson, the designated hitter. He's up in the count 2-0. Eli's pitch is up and in again, 3-0 now.
Eli just needs to settle down a little bit.
Yep.
Take a deep breath, throw a good pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
That's
Walked him on 4 straight, Charlie.
That's uncharacteristic.
It is. So it'll bring up the number 8 hitter, left fielder, Hunter Johnson.
This is their 8 hitter.
Johnson now, ready. Punt, bunt, and it's popped up. Eli makes the catch, throw. Oh, and he throws it up the line. But a nice backup there by Jevin Terrace. Oh, almost got an easy double play there. So Hunter will go pop out to the first, or to the pitcher. One away, and it'll be Levi Johnson, the shortstop, number 9 hitter here for Minnewaska. Boy, a golden opportunity there. Quick throw over there by Eli. Eli, I think, hurried his throw there. I think he would have had him.
He definitely rushed it too much and threw it a little too far. A little too hard.
There's a fastball strike from the junior Eli Nelson. A great crowd on hand. We had a good crowd for that first game, New London Spicer and Waska. There's still plenty down that right field line. Everybody's sticking around for this. Big Section 3 2A ball game. The winner would play, I believe, at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2 now. Either way, both teams will be playing Tuesday. Don't know the time or the place yet.
It's going to be a mutual site.
Yes, it'll be a neutral site. We'll see who comes out of the other side, of course.
Yep.
So, no balls and 2 strikes. Eli looking for a punch out, and he gets it.
There we go.
Strikes 3. He strikes out Johnson, swinging for the second out of the inning.
Yep.
So it'll bring up the leadoff man, Jacob Blair. He doubled last inning, Charlie.
I think Eli misplaced that pitch that he doubled on.
Yeah, I think you're right, bud.
Man, that was a good pitch to strike out. Oh, was it high inside a little bit?
Inside corner, strike 1 to the leadoff man, Jacob Blair. No balls and a strike. Top half of inning number 2 here in Paynesville. Eli Nelson's pitch popped out in the infield. Vanderbeek calls for it. Bryce makes the catch. Third out of the inning.
Great inning, considering that started off with a leadoff walk.
Great point, Charlie. You know, usually those leadoff walks, they can haunt you, right?
Yep.
And in this case, Eli slammed the door and didn't let it get to him.
In the MLB, I think they said, and I saw one time, it's like a 70% of the time the leadoff walks come around to score.
He scores. Yeah, I believe that. So we're through 1.5 here. Our next great sponsor is Christensen CPAs and Consultants. At Christensen CPAs and Consultants, they are committed to being your financial resource. They offer a variety of services to assist your company in its current situation, identify short and long-term goals, and complete your current projects, and assist you in starting a new venture. For more information, contact them at christensencpa.com. Another great sponsor of ours is Magnify Financial. As a member-owned organization, Magnify Financial is enhancing the lives of members and community through strength, service, and growth. Magnify Financial has always been willing to go the extra mile and work with members' requests. Visit their website for more information at mymagnify.org. So, for the Bulldogs, scheduled hitters, 5'6", Austin Pauls, Isaac Leeser, and Bryce Vanderbeek. Thank you. My wife's in the booth handing me my bottle of water. I sure do appreciate that. So, Bryce Vanderbeek, Charlie, you got some stats?
Yeah, so this is Austin Pauls.
I'm so sorry, Charlie. It's
I'm
Austin
looking at the wrong guy.
Pauls.
Austin's been hitting good in the 5 spot, hitting 300. You know, he's had some very clutch at-bats. Gets a base hit when we need one, like right there.
Right there, leads it off with a base hit, solid base hit up the middle for Austin Pauls to lead things off here for the Bulldogs in the bottom half of the second. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, Isaac Leeser.
And Austin, usually when he gets a hit, he comes around to score. So
Got good wheels. I don't know what he's got for stolen bases, Charlie.
I'll check that. But right now, Isaac Leeser, 6 spot, he's hitting 420
Wow.
out of the 6 spot. That's pretty impressive for
It is for a sophomore.
yes. Austin only has 1 stolen base.
Okay.
He just takes advantage of the little things he can get. Smart ball player.
This one's hit in the air to right field. It's hanging up there for the right fielder, and he makes the catch. So Leeser will go F9 for the first out. And now they'll bring up that sophomore, Bryce Vanderbeek.
Yep, 2 sophomores in a row for Paynesville. And Bryce Vanderbeek, great hitter. Always comes around through the clutch when I've played with him. And he's hitting 364.
364
on
for
the season.
Bryce. And pitched well the other night against KMS. Quick throw over to see if Austin Pauls is on the move. Be good for Paynesville to get a run here to try to calm the nerves a little bit, Charlie.
So Bryce can come through in the clutch.
There's a strike from Torrey Johnson. Minnewaska used 2 pitchers in that first game.
Yep. Oh,
Beaten on the ground, foul. So now 0-2 for the Paynesville first baseman, Bryce Vanderbeek.
let's hope the bottom of the order can come through for top of the order and have them hit in the second inning as well.
Strike 3 called it. So Vanderbeek is out on strikes. Looked a little low, but so 2 outs. Trent Wendland.
Trent went hitting the 8th spot. He's batting. Let me see if I got that right. He's batting .412. It says. Yeah.
I think you're right. Oh, that one almost got away from the first baseman. So with 2 outs now, Wendland up, the left fielder. Wendland now back in the box, and Johnson checks that runner at first. That's Austin Pauls. Curveball, strike 2, inside corner. So no balls and 2 strikes, I believe, right?
Yep.
Scoreboard's got 1 strike, but I think it's 0-2 right now to Wendland. Beaten on the ground towards third. Up with it, across the diamond. And that'll do it for the Bulldogs here in a second as Wendland goes 5-3, and after 2 complete, it's Minnewaska 1, Paynesville nothing. We'll be back in a minute.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
All right, we're back live up here in the booth for the top half of inning number 3 between the Minnewaska Lakers and your Paynesville Bulldogs. 1-0 Lakers, top half of the third, 2 hits apiece. It'll be 2, 3, 4 hitters up for the Lakers to face Eli Nelson. Fastball hit in the air to center field. Austin Pauls is there. And 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 out there.
That was a very aggressive, what should I say, hard swing from Johnson.
Dylan Alexander up now. He struck out, but reached base, went up and tried to get him out at third base. Earlier today, Charlie, we saw Wyndham. They won 9-8 in a 2-7 matchup. There's a fastball way in, almost hit him. And I think Laverne won. And that's about all we know besides Morris winning. Haven't heard any other scores yet today. Fastball swing and a miss by Alexander. So, top of the third, 1 out. Curveball stays inside now, 2-1. First time sitting in front of the video, Charlie. Boy, we do have a nice screen. Nice place to watch a game. This video from center field looks really nice, as that one's going to be inside on a fastball. 3-1 now to the number 3 hitter. Nelson's pitch, a fastball up high. So ball 4, Eli. His second walk, I believe. Yes, it is the second walk of the game. Eli's got 2 strikeouts to go with those 2 walks.
But he battled back last inning from a leadoff walk, so.
Jack Larson now. Jack had a base hit and RBI in the first inning. So he's 1 for 1. Number 23 is running for Minnewaska. That is Austin Ballhagen. Ballhagen. So Ballhagen will run it first. He pinch ran earlier in the game against New London and got a stolen base, so he's a quick kid. Oh, and that one's going to get past. Oh. So an error there on the throw.
Wow.
On the throwing error by Nelson. Will move up Ballhagen to second base in scoring position now with 1 out. Let's see what Eli can do now. Fastball up and in, excuse me. So Eli battling here. Fastball just up as the umpire was about to pull his hand up, but he said no, and now Coach Skoglund, the Hall of Famer, is going to come out and settle down his pitcher as we get a chance here. Hey, the Roscoe Rangers, I just see you got a big win today, 5-2. Congrats to Roscoe. They have a couple players on this team, on the high school team.
Yep.
Good to see that. As we are into the double elimination part of this bracket. Jack Larson with the count of 2 balls and no strikes. Fastball right there, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now.
It's a good pitch to get the first strike on.
Charlie, relief if we need it. You think Trent will come relief? Probably before Bennett. Bennett's more of a starter where Trent has thrown some relief. There's a just missing on the corner.
And he's a crafty left-hander too, so that's what we...
Yeah, right. So 3-1. Hit on the ground outside of third base. Leanne Hellerman says, "Go Bulldogs." On our Facebook page. 40 on our stream. 2-3-2. Big pitch coming from Nelson, and it's going to drop in and low. So Larson will take a base. 2 walks now in this inning, first and second with 1 out, and it'll bring up Jack Majerus, the number 5 hitter who flew out to right field, his first at bat.
Let's hope for a ground ball somewhere in the infield.
Let's get a ground ball. Yep. Pitch is
That's a good pitch.
Strike from Nelson. So Eli starts that.
If you don't want him swinging at a pitch, that's where you want it.
That's right.
Up high, because if he makes contact, it's most likely going to be popped straight up.
Looking to bunt now is Majerus, and he fouls it off. So 0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes to the center fielder, Majerus. Eli looking for a punch-out, Charlie, here. Eli gets his sign from Ottman, the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called.
Caught
right
him
there.
looking.
So a called third strike is the second out, and it'll bring up P.J. Johnson. Popped out to the second baseman, Jevin Terrace. So 2 outs. Pitches a strike right there from Eli Nelson now. Nelson checks the runner. He's ready now. Pitch is a fastball up now, 1-1.
Almost has a tendency on the close ones to bring his arm up like he's about to call a strike.
Yes, I've noticed that, Charlie.
And that's
1-1. Nelson checks the runner. The pitch is a curveball hitting the air to left center, right center field. Nelson running, and he ain't going to get there. Pauls cannot catch that one. 1 run will score on a long base hit from P.J. Johnson. So Larson will move over to third base. And Noah Jensen, the designated hitter, will come up. And number 16, Austin Weber, will be running for the catcher.
Yeah, I think Eli just needs to take the deep breath, just find the heart of the plate, and just.
That one hung up, but not long enough for either Beyer or Pauls to get to it. There's strike one.
Wow.
We don't want to give up this third run. Let's get out of here now, boys. 2-0 Minnewaska. Here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled away now 0-2.
Yeah, there's just one of the star players from today, Braden Vanderbeek.
Yep, Braden's here. He's in the stands. A lot of New London players and fans stuck around for this game. So no balls and 2 strikes. Jen Nelson checks that runner at first. Trying to get out of this jam with just 1 run giving up. Nelson now ready. Pitch. Fastball fouled away.
Barely caught that fastball. If I'm Eli, you're ahead 0-2.
Throw curveball.
I'd say throw a curveball.
Let's see what he comes with here. He checks that runner again at first base, and now Eli ready. Curveball, strike 3 called. Drop that one in there to get out of that inning. Not before Minnewaska scores another run. After 2.5, it is Minnewaska 2, Paynesville nothing. We'll get that batters going here as we got 9-1-2 coming up next inning for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the third. Our next great sponsor, Meg Wealth Management. Have you ever sat across from a financial advisor and only understood every third word they were saying? At Meg Wealth Management, they believe clients should understand everything that is happening with their money. That advisors should be just as good about explaining investments as they are making them. Discover the right investment strategy for you at megwealth.com. So Charlie, this pitcher, Torrey Johnson, so far has pitched well for Minnewaska.
Mm-hmm.
The Bulldogs.
Well, we've been putting the bat on the ball. It's just.
That's true. You know, we have 1 strikeout, and that was Bryce Vanderbeek. So let's see. We got Chase Beyer going to lead things off. Charlie, Chase so far this year?
He's been batting .367 out of the 9 hole, which has been huge for top of our order.
Yeah, Chase has done well all season. So Beyer will lead things off here, down 2-0 Paynesville. Going to try to get things going here in the third. Takes strike 1.
Chase, I think, is our only lefty bat of the whole team Varsity has.
High hopper to the second baseman. He's up with it, and he throws out Beyer at first. So Chase goes 4-3 to start the third. And it's going to bring up the top of the order, Grayson Fuchs, who flew out to right field to start things for the Bulldogs here.
I would like to see a Grayson gap piece right about now.
Yeah. Johnson's pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air to second baseman. Grayson went after that first one, and he pops it out. So we're jumping off that first pitch, and
we are.
Just relax a little bit as Grayson goes F4 for the second. And it'll bring up the catcher, Max Ottman. Ottman 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop to start the or for second hitter of the game for Paynesville. He swings at the first pitch and falls it straight back. So with 2 outs in the bottom of the third, Bulldogs down 2-0. Ottman now. Curveball, strike 2 now, 0-2.
Yeah, we
to
need
the Bulldog catcher.
This pitcher wants to get back to a mound fast, so we need to just start disrupting his timing.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Ottman. Swings and hits
That
it in
might
the air to
drop.
center field, but it's going to hang up there for the center fielder. So Ottman goes 8 for the final out, and we're through 3, and it's 2-0 Minnewaska.
Do you want to learn more about the Paynesville community?
Off top of the tee, that's Bertram. the wing, gives off, top of the key, that's Bertram. Bertram looks inside to Corbin. Looks like Corbin's going to try to post up down low this second half. Perennial Bank of Paynesville. It is your one-stop shop for all your banking needs. Stop in today and talk to the wonderful people at Perennial Bank. Visit perennialbank.com for more information. Thank you to all of our sponsors all winter. All right, we're back live up here as Hunter Johnson steps into the box to face Eli Nelson here in the top of the fourth inning in a 2-0 Minnewaska lead. Hunter popped out to Eli Nelson as he tried to bunt his first at bat. He's ahead in the count now, 2 balls and no strikes. There's a strike.
There
now
it
2
is.
balls and a strike. Swing
There we go.
and a miss. Now 2-2.
We need this first
Yep.
hitter of the inning strikeout. That'd be huge for.
Nelson's 2-2 pitch. Curveball gonna stay outside now. 3-2.
He just hasn't found the groove yet.
Nope. 3-2. 8-9-1. Scheduled hitter swing and a miss.
There we
He
go.
gets Johnson the swing at that one up in the zone. So 1 out. And it'll bring up Levi Johnson, who struck out his first at bat. So with 1 out, Johnson at the plate. He's going to take one up by his eyes. 1 ball. No strikes. That one's fouled straight back now. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the fourth. There's
There
a
we go.
strike. Right on the corner. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. To the shortstop for the Lakers now. Eli Nelson's pitch is hitting the air down the right field line.
It
It's
might
gonna
be out of play.
It is out of play, so 1-2 still. Nice breeze coming through here now,
Yeah.
Chuck.
I can feel that.
Messing with our microphones a
It
little
is.
bit.
You're gonna have to do this.
Yeah, so 1-2.
That was good for what lasted.
A warm day. It's got to be in the 80s here at the stadium. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nelson's pitch is in the dirt. 2-2.
It is 81.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the fourth. Nelson's pitch.
There we go,
swing
strike 3.
And a miss.
That's what you need to do to the 9 hitter.
So Eli with back-to-back strikeouts.
That was the
It'll bring
8
up-
hitter.
Nope, that was 9.
They bet.
Levi
Oh, that's
Johnson,
the guy.
that's 9. Yep,
Yep,
Jacob
yep.
Blair now. So Blair, 1 for 2. Led the game off with a double. Came around to score the first run for the Lakers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bulldogs looking to get out of this inning and getting their hitting shoes on in the bottom of the fourth. There's a good pitch. Curveball's going to be beaten in the ground. Foul now. No balls and 2 strikes as Nelson going after that snapper, mow him down.
We could use this strikeout right about now.
I agree, Charlie. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nelson ready. Here comes the pitch. Fastball just off the corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the second baseman, Jacob Blair. Fouled straight back on a high pitch. So 1-2, count remains.
Calling curveball.
Just off the end of the bat. He was way out in front of that one. So the count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the top of the 4th with 2 outs. Nelson's pitch. Hit hard to left center field.
That's going to drop.
That's going to be off the fence. And Blair's going to have a stand-up double here in the 4th with 2 outs. So Blair with his second double of the game. It'll bring up Torrey Johnson, who's 0 for 2 today. 2 flyouts to Austin Pauls in center field. Nelson's pitch.
It's a good pitch. Start off. Ooh.
A little high. So 1 ball, no strikes. There's one on the corner. No. He lifted up that right arm, but he said no.
Nope.
Ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to the number 2 hitter, Torrey Johnson. And that one's inside now, 3-0. Dylan Alexander was on deck should Johnson reach. Nelson now. There's a
pitch.
fastball strike. So 3 balls and a strike. Nelson's pitch. Beaten on the ground towards Fuchs at short. Up with it across the diamond, and that'll
There we
do
go.
it. Fuchs gets some 6-3 for the 3rd out, big out. And after 3.5, it's still 2-0. Up for the Bulldogs to start things off in the bottom of the 4th. Down 2. It's going to be Eli Nelson, Spence Eisenbrown, and Austin Pauls. Our next great sponsor, Yarman Ford. They are active in our community since they donate to the Paynesville PACS program to help feed our students, as well as a local food shelf to help host events for our sports teams and booster club. They're active in our area Chamber of Commerce and host a free drive-in movie night in the summertime. For more information, contact them at yarmanford.com. So Charlie, bottom half of the 4th, Paynesville with 2 hits. Those coming from Austin Pauls and Eli Nelson. 1 error, and that was the throwing error from Eli over to first base as he was checking a runner. And this is the inning where Paynesville's going to have to get her going, Charlie, in my opinion.
We'll have to get on base, get runners scored in position, just start getting runs. Because as a team, it says we're batting .379.
Yeah, we're hitting the ball well this year, so let's pick it up here in the 4th inning. We are halfway through. I am Lee Schlaper, along with the big fundamental, Charlie Stang, and my director and producer is the wizard, Jacob Bertram. As Johnson is done with his throws, and we are ready. 42 on the stream, Charlie.
Nope.
So, here comes Eli Nelson, the pitcher. He is 1 for 1 with a base hit in the 1st. Eli swings at the first pitch. That one's going to fall.
That's going to gap.
And
Never
it
mind.
won't quite get there. It was off the end of the bat, so. But a leadoff base hit for Nelson. He's now 2 for 2.
Great route to the ball by the right fielder.
Yes, it was. I didn't think it had enough to get to the wall, to get down there. It was just kind of a flare.
I know, but I thought maybe it could have definitely got split, those 2 guys, and then that would be a double.
So Spence Eisenbrown. Spence popped out to the first baseman, his first at bat. Let's see if Spence can get something going here. Looks to bunt, and he takes it high, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Eisenbrown now. See what he does here. He does square, takes it again high. Now 2-0 to the Paynesville third baseman. See if we can get Spency on also. 2 balls, no strikes. Nelson at first base. Eisenbrown back in the box now. Checks Nelson over at first base.
Let's see if Spency can get get Eli somewhere on second or get a base hit.
He does square. He pulls it back and he takes a strike now. So 2 balls and a strike to the Paynesville third baseman, Spence Eisenbrown. Trying to get things going here in the 4th for Paynesville. Eisenbrown now. Spence takes that one. Ooh. Caught the corner, inside corner, now 2-2. Eisenbrown now. Back in there. Johnson ready, the pitch. In the dirt, a nice block there by Johnson to keep Eli at first.
Full
So
count.
3-2, big pitch coming here. Could Paynesville get another guy on base? Would
Yep.
be huge here.
He's got to love it. And he's got to fight off the pitch he doesn't like, but he's got to love the pitch that he wants to fully swing at.
Johnson ready. There goes Nelson. The pitch is swung
There we
on.
go.
Hit in the air to right center field. It's going to be dropping. Nelson's going to take third base. Nelson will stop there at third. It's first and third. Paynesville, nobody out.
What did I say, Lee?
Yeah, you called it, bud. So Eli Nelson at third base. Spence Eisenbrown at first. And Austin Pauls, who had a base hit in the second, coming up the plate.
Yep. But Eli's going to read the catcher's knees. If the ball gets past, Eli's going to be going. And Spency will take 2.
Austin Pauls now. Swings, hits a
Swings
line
first
drive,
pitch.
past the third baseman, base hit. That'll score a run. Pauls 2 for 2.
Wow.
So Eli Nelson scores, and it's 2-1. Eisenbrown to second.
Austin Pauls usually watches that first pitch.
Nice piece of hit, and it was
What?
off the hands, got right by the third baseman. Head coach going to come out and visit with him. That's Joel Alexander, the head coach. Can you open that up, please?
Alrighty.
Get us some breeze in here again. So 2-1, nobody out.
Wow.
The Bulldogs are mounting their comeback here in the 4th inning.
It's a great
And it
piece
looks
of
like we
hitting.
got a pinch runner, Charlie.
We'll have, who's number 20? That will be Josiah Utch,
Yes,
I think.
I think
Yep.
you're right, bud. So Josiah Utch will run for Spence Eisenbrown at second. Josiah, one of your teammates
Yep.
on the JV level.
He's been, I'd say, one of our best hitters on the team.
Okay.
He's consistently our 3 hitter, and he's been our ace pitcher as well.
Wow, and a left-handed pitcher.
And he's a lefty, bats righty.
Okay.
He has a nice, easy swing, nice flick wrist when he swings.
So it's going to bring up Isaac Leeser. Isaac flew out to right field, his first at bat. Let's see what we can do here.
And I don't know if he's going to try this on the varsity level, but he swiped 3 a lot for us.
Okay. So here we go. Leeser. They're expecting the bunt as both first baseman and third baseman came charging in. Let's see what Coach Skouglen, the Hall of Famer, puts down for Isaac Leeser here. On deck for the Bulldogs is Bryce Vanderbeek. Leeser squares. Does
It's a
bunt
down.
it. And it's going to be a play at third. And he's dead at third. Yep.
Yep.
He hit it way too hard as they got the lead runner. That was Josiah Utch. So Isaac will reach on a fielder's choice. So it'll bring up Bryce Vanderbeek. Bryce struck out his first at bat.
Yep.
One down, Bryce Vanderbeek up. Vanderbeek takes a low ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Vanderbeek now ready. That one is going to be a strike.
Bryce, he knows the pitch he likes, and once he sees it, he'll unload on it. At least that's what he did last year for our Babe Ruth team.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Beaten in the ground, foul. Now Bryce way out in front of that one.
That was a change up or curve.
Curveball, one of the two. It was off speed. So Paynesville's gotten one back here.
Bryce wasn't sitting on it. He was sitting fastball.
Trent Wentland on deck for the Bulldogs.
Bryce just needs to react to a pitch here. Can't sit on much.
Vanderbeek ready. Johnson's pitch. Fastball.
There we
swung
go.
on high in the air to left center field. It's going to be caught, though. It is caught. Here comes the tag. Here comes the play at the third base. He's going to be safe. A nice hustle play there by Austin Pauls. He's at third now with 2 outs. And it'll bring up Trent Wentland. So Wentland grounded out his first at-bat. A big at-bat here trying to even things up will be Trent Wentland.
Trent on the season has had, let me check here for RBIs. He had 10 RBIs and his average was what, 412.
Off-speed pitch is a strike, and that's what Johnson's been throwing a lot of off-speed pitches here. Bulldogs now about hit Minnewaska 5-4, but still trail 2-1 on the scoreboard. Wentland takes that one inside now, 1-1. On deck is the right fielder, Chase Byer. Got to get this run in for the Bulldogs.
Got to.
Wentland, ready, pitch. Takes that one outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Hit here, tie the game for Dogs. That'd be huge.
Yep.
Runners on the corners.
2-1 pitch coming to Wentland. He swings at a high pitch, and he's going to pop it up to the shortstop, and he makes the catch. So Wentland goes F6 for the 3rd out. And after 4 complete, it's 2-1. Minnewaska. We'll be back in a minute.
Garmin Ford is home to a lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmanford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Make Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and in Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Make Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
One ball, 1 strike to the leadoff man, Dylan Alexander here, and he's going to take that one for a ball now, 2-1. Alexander, this is 3, 4, 5 coming up for the Lakers in the 5th.
Got their meat of the order coming up.
Yep. Alexander 0 for 2. No, 0 for 1. He walked. Hit high and deep to center field. Paul's on his horse. He is not going to get there. It's off the wall. And Alexander's going to lead things off with a double here.
They have Eli all figured out in the top half of the order.
So, yeah, with leadoff man at second, it'll bring up Jake Larson. It's 1 for 2, 1 for 1 with a walk, excuse me. Big lead out there for Alexander.
Oh.
So nobody out. Runner at second for Minnewaska. This one's hit high and deep to left
Get
field.
there, Trent.
Wetland is there. He makes the catch. It'll chase Alexander back to second base. So 1 out. So 1 out, and it'll bring up Jake Majerus, center fielder, 0 for 2. Fastball beaten on the ground. There's Eli. Got it. He's going to throw to third. He's got him in the rundown now. Spence Eisenbrown going to run him back towards second. Throw to Jeff and Terrace, and he got him.
Nice play there by Eli Nelson.
Yes.
And the quick instincts to chuck it over to third because he was running.
So Majerus will be safe on a fielder's choice. At first, there's 2 outs, and they'll bring up P.J. Johnson now. Yeah, Alexander needs to wait till that gets past the pitcher, right, Chuck?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big out. So with 2 outs now, here in the 5th, Eli's throw over to first is in the dirt. It's played by Bryce Vanderbeek. P.J. Johnson had a hit his last at-bat with that RBI to right center field. Scored the second run for Minnewaska. We are in the 5th.
Nice block by Max there.
Yeah, good block by Outman. So, I don't know if it just 1-0. 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
Nelson ready. Fastball on the corner, but no. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. To the catcher, P.J. Johnson. Eli's pitch is his fastball.
There we go.
Strike. 2 balls and a strike now.
You got 58 people watching.
Awesome. 58 on the stream. Love it.
Wow.
They're all here to hear the big fundamental.
Oh, yes. Definitely
2-1.
me.
Pitch is a curveball, just missed. Now
Ooh.
3-1. 5 hits apiece in a 2-1 ball game. 3 balls and a strike. Nelson's pitch.
Going.
He's going, swinging a miss.
What?
Throw down from Ottman. Not in time.
That was a very late swing.
Yep, he just did that to interfere with the catcher.
Yep.
So 3-2 with a runner at second now. That is Majerus. 3-2 pitch on the way. Fastball hit in the air. It might drop.
Get
Here
there.
comes Chase Beyer. He is
Had a
there.
baby Chase.
Chase with a great catch.
That hung
Yes, it did.
just enough for Chase to get there.
Yes, you're right. Chase got a great jump on that, Charlie. As we go to the bottom half of the 5th, it's 2-1. Paynesville is going to have up 9-1-2. Time to get some runs scoring here.
Exactly.
Our next great sponsor here, M&M Lumber, for over 30 years. They have been providing the services and products needed to start and finish any construction or home improvement project. They offer a wide selection of building materials, hardware, paint, and even an expanded rental center to help you complete your projects. Stop by M&M Lumber today or visit their website at mmlumberrental.com. And boy, Charlie, off the bat, I thought it had an opportunity to be in the gap. Chase runs it down, and like you said, it did hang up there enough. So Beyer, Fuchs, Ottman, the scheduled hitters for Paynesville here in the 5th.
Now, out of the corner of my eye, I saw someone warming up for Minnewaska down over them.
Okay. Try to take a peek after this half inning.
I think he's in dugout now.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody was getting loose.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see anybody getting loose in the Paynesville pen behind us, so if Paynesville would go to the pen like Charlie and I talked about earlier, that would probably be Mr. Wendland.
Yep. He's been our probably our second best pitcher, and he's got some relief appearances, has a couple of saves, I think.
You know, and that's the key. You know, he does have some relief appearances for the Bulldogs, and maybe Charlie can see that on the.
I think so, somewhere. Yep. So when he comes in relief, he doesn't have any saves, but
Eli's got a couple of saves. It looks like.
Trent's pitched in 7 games. He has 6 wins.
Chase Byer takes ball 1 here to lead off the 5th. Need Byer on. He's got good wheels.
Bennett has came in and got a save, though, so.
2-0 now to Chase Byer.
Now, if Chase gets on, that'd be huge because he does have wheels.
And there, oh, a high strike there. So 2-1.
Chase has 6 stolen bases, I think. Yep. Chase has 6 stolen bases on the season.
Line drive, deep center field,
That's
over the
going
center
over.
fielder's head. Byer on his way to second. Byer,
get
he's
to
going 3. Byer's going to make it to third. He slides heads first, and a
Nice.
big leadoff triple for Chase Byer, as that one was stung, Charlie.
Now, this is huge because Grayson's been hitting .473, and he leads the team in RBIs. And behind him is Eli Nelson and Max Ottman.
So this is the inning for Paynesville. Let's get her going. Infield in, Charlie. They're going to try to cut that run off. All Fuchs needs is a fly ball to get the tying run in. Let's see what happens here. Fastball swung on, hit high in the air to center.
That's
This
going to
will
be your
do it.
RBI. Chase is going to have to hop on his horse, though.
No, he's going to score.
Oh, he's going to
easily.
get in there easy.
So
There we
Chase
go.
Fuchs does his job.
That's enough.
Sack fly ties this game up. 1 out. Byer scores the second run for the Bulldogs. We're squared at 2, and here comes Ottman. Was that first pitch swinging again for Grayson, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's very aggressive at the dish.
Ottman now going to try to start it over. Takes it inside, dead ball.
Got him.
Hit him. So Ottman will take the base on a hit by pitch.
Now the run, the triple, sack fly, and then hit by pitch. That means we got momentum.
Absolutely. So it's going to be Eli Nelson, who's 2 for 2 so far tonight, Charlie.
And Max did, he came in second to stolen bases right behind Eli Nelson. Max has, I think, 10.
Okay. So Ottman with,
And
there
there
he
he
goes.
goes.
He didn't get a great jump. Here comes a throw down. He's going to
there.
make that throw, though. Whew, I saw him stumble. I
He
was
did
watching
stumble.
him. He did get that stolen base.
Threw his hands a
you
little
saw
too
it
much,
too,
and then he
didn't you?
stumbled, yeah.
You saw him kind of stumble there out of the gates, but he gets it. Pitch was a ball, so Ottman in scoring position for Eli Nelson.
Eli has been one of our hotter hitters lately.
Ottman gets his lead off second. And that's a low, so 2-0 now. So Nelson up in the count 2-0. Charlie probably sitting dead red here, right?
Dead red.
See what he does here. Ottman leads from second. Way up there.
That wasn't dead red. I
Nope.
think that was a changeup of some sort.
3-0 to the Paynesville starting pitcher.
It's 3-0, so now Scoogs is probably going to tell him to
I think he gave him the green light,
take a
actually.
pitch.
We'll see if
Maybe
it's
give
there.
him a screen light.
Catcher's calling for a high pitch. Out of okay, they don't want to pitch to Eli. They pitched out. So Eli will take a base. He will walk.
Now it's Spencer Eisenbrown.
First and second. Still only 1 out, and that was a productive out by Fuchs,
Yep.
who scored Chase Byer after Byer led things off this inning with a huge triple over the center fielder's head.
And this Scoogs he's going to keep Eli on base.
Yeah, Eli and Max. He's going to keep them both on base. Eisenbrown. He had a big hit last at bat. Let's see if he stays hot now. With 1 out. Spence takes that one high. Ball 1. Can you open that up again, please?
All right.
Get a little air blowing through. Check our stream. See how many we got on there.
Alrighty.
Keep you busy up here, Big Fundamental.
I'm always busy.
No balls. 1 ball, no strikes to Spence
We
Eisenbrown.
got 50.
50 on the stream. Spence 1 for 2 on the night. Ottman leads from second.
And on Facebook,
Takes that strike 1.
we got 20 on Facebook, so 70 total.
That's awesome. Thank you all for tuning in today. I am Lee Schlaper. They call me the General, along with the Big Fundamental Charlie Sting and the Wizard Jacob Bertram. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball's going to stay high.
Right.
So 2-1.
We're going to need Spencer on in any way, shape, or fashion right here.
Yep. 2 balls and a strike to Paynesville's number 4 hitter. Takes that one. Ooh, called that one a strike. 2-2. A lot of off-speed stuff from Johnson, which Paynesville has struggled with at times this year.
Especially today.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Spence Eisenbrown. Beats it in the ground.
But that's going to be a job.
Throw to first. They get Spence. Runners move up. You're right, Charlie. That's better than a strikeout. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position.
That did a job, and Austin Pauls didn't get it rip a single his last day at bat. Swinging first pitch.
Austin 1 for 2.
He's been hitting good for Paynesville, and he's also been hitting good for Roscoe. So hopefully that.
Austin takes ball. So Ottman's at third.
Yep.
Eli over at second base. And Austin Pauls 2 for 2 today. Austin's been stroking it pretty good. This one's line drive base
Right
up the middle. 1 run will score. He's going to hold him up. It was hit pretty hard. So Eli is at third. Pauls gives the Bulldogs the lead. And a big RBI base hit by Austin Pauls. He is 3 for 3 tonight. And it's Isaac Leeser now.
He's still.
So Eli at third. Austin Pauls at first. Let's see if Coach Skoglund gets Pauls moving here with 2 outs. Isaac Leeser. Leeser takes one down and away.
This stat means the BA/runners, that's batting average, runner scoring position. Isaac has a 375. That's
Good. Isaac so far today, 0 for 2. Fly out and a fielder's choice. Takes that one for a strike. Now 1-1 as Paynesville has battled back here, down 2-0. Has scored 1 in the 5th and 1 in the 4th and 2 here in the 5th.
And Isaac does have a fair amount of pop in his bat too, so this ball will travel if he makes good contact.
There's a big run out there right now for Paynesville. You always want that extra run, Charlie.
Run of insurance.
Austin Pauls making a bid for that Chamber of Commerce Player of the Game.
He is.
He's got 2 RBIs. He's 3 for 2. 3 for 3. Oh, a low strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the Paynesville designated hitter, Isaac Leeser. There goes. Runner goes. Now he's going to get in the. Here comes the throw home. It's in the dirt, and he's safe.
What a call by Coach Skoglund.
Yes, he had the delayed steal by Austin Pauls. Austin stopped halfway down to second. Break early, yep. Excuse me, that's right. And when Austin stopped, the shortstop threw it home, but not in time to get Eli Nelson a huge run.
Wow. That was an aggressive call by Skoogs as well.
Great call by the Hall of Famer Brad Skoglund. This one's hit in the air, deep center field, but it's going to be in play. And Majerus makes the catch for the 3rd out, but not
what
before.
An inning.
Paynesville scores 3 runs, and after 5 complete, it's 4-2 Paynesville.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
All right, we're back up here on the booth after a wild 5th inning for the Bulldogs. They score 3 runs on 2 hits. And it's 4-2 Paynesville. And it'll be 7-8-9 coming up.
Means Eli's got to stay aggressive in the zone.
Swing and a miss to start things off.
Eli's going to be aggressive.
Noah Jensen, the designated hitter, leading things up. A big kid. Swing and a miss as Eli's throwing hard. Here in the 6th. No balls, 2 strikes. Every out's a big one at this point in the game, Charlie. That one's going to drift high and away.
I think he wanted to hit the high and outside corner, but just barely sailed away from him.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting.
Yes, it was. Not a great pitch there by Eli. Should have kept going with the fastball.
Yep.
And he's going to have a leadoff double here. It looked like a curveball or a slider.
Something.
So a leadoff double for Jansen. And it'll bring up Hunter Johnson, left-handed hitter. Nelson ready. Fastball swung on, fouled down the right field line.
We could use something like what happened last time. Runner was on second.
Yes, yes.
Grounder to Eli.
Here we go. Nelson ready. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's going to be...
That rolled over the stadium.
Did. Trying to keep the old brother-in-law, Ron Fuchs, up to date. I told him, put it on your phone. He's headed to the stadium for St. Cloud Tech's World Series game down there in Tennessee. So no balls and 2 strikes. A big punch out here would be huge. Fastball way up. 1-2.
Are they facing the 1 or 2 seed up there?
Yes, you're right, Charlie. They're facing the 1 seed.
Oh, that's going to be a tough game. Is it double or single?
Double elimination there, so... Nelson ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got a big strikeout there. So, bring up Levi Johnson, the shortstop. He has 2 strikeouts today so far. 7 strikeouts so far for Eli Nelson on the day. This one's fouled straight back. So ahead in the count. No balls and a strike. Another punch out would be huge here, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Way outside there. Now 1-1 to the shortstop, Levi Johnson. Paynesville clinging to a 4-2 lead. Coach Skoglin always says good ball clubs hold them. Got to get out of this inning after they score. Another high pitch is 2 balls and a strike.
Heard that many a times. A lot last year for Babe Ruth when he was our coach for the 15U team.
A great crowd here today at the stadium. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out. Pitches inside, 3-1. Just missed. Don't want to walk that number 9 hitter in the order. Usually. Nelson now looking. That's going to be outside, ball 4. So.
Walks the 9 hitter and I'll lead off up top.
Coach Skoglin going to come out and talk to his starting pitcher. Now you got the force, Charlie. You got the force at third. Leadoff hitter Jacob Blair is having a great game. He's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. So a very good hitter.
He is a leadoff hitter, but don't know how good of wheels he has. I don't know if I'd still expect the bunt or not.
With 1 out, I doubt it. Looks like a pinch runner coming in. Is that Blake
number 8.
Andrus? He's going to come in and run for the Lakers. Coach Skoglund still visiting with his starting pitcher, Eli Nelson. Levon Spanier is watching. Thank you, Levon, for tuning in here in a great ball game. Minnewaska beat New London in the first game in an elimination game, 4-3. And now they're threatening here in the sixth. Nelson now with one out. Checks the runner. The pitch is going to hit. He hit him on a curveball. So the bases are loaded with one out. And it'll bring up Torrey Johnson, who's 0 for 3 tonight. So now the Bulldogs have a force anywhere. First pitch is a ball inside on the fastball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch from Nelson is a strike.
There we go.
1-1. Eli now from the full. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beaten on the ground towards Spence Eisenbrown. He will go home for 1. Ottman will not make the throw to first, so they get the force out at home. Huge out.
Good play. Spence, he didn't rush anything.
Right. Just get that out.
Yep.
Torrey Johnson will be safe on a fielder's choice.
That's exactly what we needed there.
Levi Johnson moves up to third, so 2 outs, and it'll bring up Dylan Alexander. He's having a pretty good day. He had a double his last at-bat, scored a run. First pitch to Alexander's a strike. Let's go. No balls and a strike. To the number 3 hitter. It's not getting any easier here for Nelson.
Nope.
Slider is going to stay in. 1-1. That's that same pitch that the leadoff man this inning, Jensen, hit for a double. Now Nelson's pitch. Fastball fouled away. Now Eli up on the count.
I'm probably saying a changeup somewhere down low.
Or we go right at him with the fastball? I don't know.
Changeup somewhere down low or fastball high and in that still somehow catches the zone. Those are the 2 pitches I'd be looking for.
Eli now steps up.
Batter calls time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nelson now ready. The pitch. Oh, boy, that Alexander kind of stuck his foot out there trying to get a hit by pitch. 2-2. Nelson now got to come with his best here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded for Minnewaska. Foul away. Just getting a piece of it was Alexander. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Nelson now says yes to the sign. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball hit in the air. Base hit's going to score 1. They were going to send him, and he would have been toasted. So right. RBI single.
It's fine. That's why we got the second insurance run.
So 4-3, Paynesville, as Alexander gets a base hit.
And now we need an out. 4-hitter. What's he been doing?
So far, Jack Larson, he got a base hit in the first and walked and flew out. So 4-3 Paynesville. Base is still loaded. Fouled away there. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. In a great high school game here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beaten on the ground, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here we go now. Just don't let this inning get away from him. That's all we need. Because who do we have leading off? We have Bryce, 789.
Hit hard to center, but there's Austin Pauls, makes a great catch, and Paynesville gets out of it. Whew.
Paynesville has 789, I believe, right?
For the Bulldogs. 789. Boy, that one was hit hard.
That was. Just found Austin's glove in a heartbeat.
So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. And it is 4-3 Paynesville as Minnewaska leaves the bases loaded. For Paynesville.
Crazy.
Well, let's get our last sponsor in. And that is Community Ed. Did you know that this student-run broadcast is a Community Ed program? How about the new PAC, PAWS, School-Age Childcare, ECFE, Preschool, Youth Recreation and Enrichment, Summer Recreation and Enrichment, Adult Basic Education, Adult Enrichment and Recreation Programs. These are all Paynesville area Community Ed programs. Check out their website at paynesvillece.com to take part in Community Ed.
That's Community Ed.
So, bottom half of inning number 6. As the big fundamental said. 7, 8, 9. Coming up for the Bulldogs. And, Charlie, you want to run out there and see if maybe Trent Wentland's getting loose in the pen behind us as we get ready for this? Charlie's going to see if Trent is getting loose. Bryce Vanderbeek so far today struck out in the second, and he flew out in the fourth. Trying to get that insurance run here for the Bulldogs. Up 4-3, 7 hits apiece. First pitch coming to the Bryce Vanderbeek is a strike. Hunters have pitched a really good game. Paynesville has scored the last 2 innings. Let's see if we can get a couple more in this inning. That one's going to drift outside. So 1 ball and 1 strike to the Paynesville first baseman. And Charlie says, yes, he is warming up as fly ball to center is going to be caught. So F8 goes Bryce for the first out, and Charlie, Trent is getting loose.
Yes.
He was. Now he's got a bat.
I did see him throwing off the mound to Eli Nelson.
Now Coach Skuglin is saying, do you want more warm-ups? Are you all right to hit? Should we have a pinch hitter? He's going to stay in.
Trent's not going to back down at AB.
Hopefully Trent gets a base hit and we can pinch run for him.
Maybe.
We'll go get loose again.
Because he's not going to turn down an at-bat.
No. First pitch, a strike. And that last at-bat by Bryce, it looked like Bryce got jammed a little bit. Flew out to center field.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Fouled away. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th.
Need him on. That's going to maybe get through.
Ground ball and deep in the hole. It's short. The throw not going to be in time as Wentland beats it out, a base hit. Nicely done for Trent Wentland. He's on first.
Now,
And Coach Skuglin is already barking, saying we want a pinch runner.
Yep.
Let's see who it's going to be. Coach Skuglin says time, and it's number 1.
That's Abe Bruner.
So Bruner will pinch run for Wentland so he can go back in the bullpen and continue to throw.
Now Chase Byard led off.
Boy, Chase with a
The
screamer last inning. A triple. Chase 1 for 2. He scored a run. Scored Paynesville's second run of the game.
Tell you what, if he pulls that down the line, that's a home run. But he just got it with dead center.
So, with 1 out, Byer takes strike 1. So no balls and a strike to the Paynesville right fielder. Paynesville going to try to manufacture a run here in the 6th to get that 2-run lead again. Johnson steps off. Fuchs on deck for Paynesville. Grounded towards first. It's foul ball. Just foul.
Just barely foul.
We heard the radio broadcaster say Eli had 109 pitches.
109.
He could throw 115.
Yep. I think they'll have Trent starting off right away in the next inning, though.
Probably. Else Trent won't be getting loose still.
Yep.
So, no balls, 2 strikes to Byer. Curveball is going to left up. So 1 and 2.
He hangs that over the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Bruner gets his lead from second.
There we
Byer
go.
drives one down that right field line. That's a fair ball. Bruner's going to go 3. Byer will Cadillac it into second base. So second and third for Paynesville. And a couple of big runs out there now. Chase Byer making a bid for Chamber of Commerce Player of the Game, and he'll bring up Grayson Fuchs.
This Minnewaska calls time.
Got a text here from Tom Ludwig, lives just north of here in the suburb of Lake Henry. Says the Lakers are watching in the new Munich dugout. Thank you, Tom, and guys for tuning in today. We've got a dandy.
We do.
Here in Paynesville.
And Grayson's batting average, just runners in scoring position, .522.
Let's get a base hit, please.
Base hit, but
Heidi Louise, is that correct? Hi from the Lake Henry Laker team watching live in the dugout.
yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. You guys are tuning in from all over. Of course, Lake Henry's got a couple ball players on this team.
Leeser plays.
The Leeser boys.
The Leesers.
Yes, Isaac
Byer.
and Spence and Chase Byer played down there in Lake Henry. So they're cheering on their young teammates. So infield in, Fuchs at the plate. Swings at the first pitch, hits it high in the air towards right center field. It could be enough. Makes the catch. Here comes Gruner. Here comes the play at the plate. He's going to be safe. A huge run as Fuchs drives in another one on a sac fly. Big run there. And it's a 5-3 Paynesville lead as Fuchs goes sac fly two innings in a row, 2 RBIs. So it'll bring up Ottman now. Byer at second in scoring position with his wheels. 524.
524
in scoring position.
Yes.
So Ottman trying to get this all-important 6th run in, give Paynesville a 3-run lead. Ottman swings and falls it straight back.
That's
Along with the big fundamental, Charlie Stang. They call me the General Lee Schlaper. We've got the wizard doing our producing and directing and running the cameras today. We're live from the stadium in Paynesville. Ottman hits it high and deep to left field. He ain't going to catch this. I don't think he did catch it.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow. All the way 1 foot away from the fence. A great catch. Ottman goes 5-7 for the 3rd out. Boy, he tagged that one, Charlie.
Yeah, he did.
So we're through 6. We'll be back in a minute for the 7th inning.
Garmin Ford is home of the lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmanford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Make Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Make Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
All right, we're live back up here in the booth.
Top 7.
Top of 7. Changes for the Bulldogs. Wentland has come into pitch. Trent's lines for the year, Charlie.
Okay, let me pull him up here.
Bennett
Tablet
Evans.
shut off.
Bennett Evans is in left field. And nothing else has changed for the defense.
see
It'll
here.
be 5-6-7 for the Lakers.
He only has a .64 ERA in 32 innings pitched.
And his record,
His record was 6-0, 7 games, no saves.
wow. So the lefty from Lake Henry, another lefty from Lake Henry, number 2 after Carter West. Well, I don't know what they feed him up there, but they all are left-handed pitchers up there, it seems like. That one's right on the
There we
corner,
go.
strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's thrown 335 strikes compared to 182 balls.
He's not the best stat man in the country for nothing. Bennett Evans over in the corner here trying to make this catch before it goes out of foul. No.
Nice. They called him out. I think.
Isn't that foul? That's out of play, isn't it? We'll take it, Charlie says, and now the head coach, Mr. Alexander, is going to go talk to the umpire. And it looked like Evans was on the berm. And I don't know. Now he looks. He's not going to change his call.
He's
It's
not
1
going to
out.
change it. You can't change your call.
So with 1 out,
As
it will bring up P.J. Johnson.
as a fellow umpire, you cannot change your call. And Trent has...
Ground ball right back to Wentland. Stabs it, throws it over to Vanderbeek. Quickly, 2
go.
outs. Nicely done. And we're still trying to figure out our Chamber of Commerce player of the game. He says. Austin got the first RBI. Austin's 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Chase Byer, a double and a triple. Whew, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But Austin being 3 for 3 might be our Chamber of Commerce player of the game.
No, this guy, he hit that big double last at bat.
You're right. You are correct. This is the DH, Noah Johnson. Now, both these teams will be playing Tuesday. We're not sure when or where.
That's a good pitch by the lefty, but
Just hung up there. Trent comes in and he's gotten 2 quick outs, trying to slam the door on this one to keep Paynesville moving on. Just off the corner there. 2 balls and a strike. Trent Wentland trying to get the save here for the Bulldogs. Swing.
There we
and a
go.
miss. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 7th. Wentland ready. Shakes off Ottman once. Now he says, I'm good. Here comes the 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Held on that one a little too long.
yep.
So 3-2 to the DH. Hunter Johnson, the number 8 hitter, would bat next. The 3-2 pitch.
Come on.
Ooh, just off the plate. So Jensen will walk with 2 outs. Hunter Johnson struck out twice today and grounded back to the pitcher. Pinch hitter Charlie looks like for the Lakers.
Number 13, Rylan Martin,
Rylan Martin.
sophomore.
Okay, he's pinch hitting here in this situation. First pitch is a ball from Wentland. Ready now. That's a strike inside corner as Vanderbeek is not holding on the runner at first.
That's
We
good
don't-
idea. We don't need to roll
Yep,
them on.
Exactly. He's playing his position, playing deep, giving no doubles here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball towards second. Terrace.
Eli.
Eli, throws it over to Bryce
There we
Vanderbeek,
go.
and that's going to do it, folks. The Paynesville Bulldogs come back. They were down 2-0. Scored 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and 1 more in the 6th, and they're going to beat Minnewaska here today 5-3 to move on in the winners bracket. Minnewaska will drop down into the losers bracket. Our Chamber of Commerce player of the game is going to be Austin Pauls. Austin, 3 for 3, 2 RBIs, played great all around. And the Bulldogs are going to pull this one out for my man, the big fundamental, Charlie Stang, my producer, director, cameraman, the wizard, Jacob Bertram. I am Leaf Slaper. Roll the boat. Sky you ma. Go Gophers. More importantly, go Bulldogs.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
And does all the little things, and just has an enthusiasm that it's so fun to coach with them. And we've had a lot of great memories, and we're hoping to make a few more. Says Coach Stubin, 500 rooms, would like to recognize Brad Stubin for his service to the Paynesville High School and communication community. The dedication and love for the game is unprecedented. Hey, everybody, thanks very much for coming and attending the game. Let's give Minnewaska a hand. This was a great baseball game. 500 wins, it sounds like a lot, but I'm 400 years old. So, thanks everybody. And first of all, Terry, stand up, please. Honey, stand up. There's a great line out there. Thank you much. Donna Jack is here too also. Wonderful family. It's been a family project. And thanks everybody. I'd like to thank the administration. And of course, thanks all the ball players. I haven't had a hit in years. Haven't struck out a batter. The kids have done the job. Parents, you have great kids. It's a joy for me to be the coach of the Paynesville Bulldogs. Thanks for coming.